Phishing attacks are one of the most common and dangerous cyber threats in the digital world today. Every year, millions of people and businesses lose money, accounts, and sensitive information because they clicked a single bad link or opened an email that looked trustworthy. The tricky part is that phishing doesn't look like a hack. It doesn't involve someone breaking through firewalls with high-tech tools. Instead, it works by tricking you into lowering your guard. Hackers disguise themselves as trusted companies, banks, government agencies, or even friends and coworkers. Their goal is to make you act quickly, without thinking, and hand over the keys to your own digital life. In this video, we'll explore how phishing works, the most common tricks attackers use, and, most importantly, 5 practical rules you can follow to recognize phishing instantly and avoid getting caught in their net. Phishing is one of the simplest, yet most effective tricks that hackers use to steal from people. It works by pretending to be something you trust. Attackers disguise themselves as legitimate companies, government agencies, or even friends and coworkers. They send you an email, a text, or sometimes even a direct message that looks completely normal at first glance. A typical phishing email might say something urgent, like your bank account has been locked or that a suspicious charge was detected on your credit card. It pushes you to verify now or click a button to log in. The design is convincing, the logos, the fonts, even the website it links to look nearly identical to the real one. But behind the scenes, it is fake. The link doesn't take you to your bank. It takes you to the attacker's site where they capture your password the moment you type it. Sometimes the message contains an attachment instead of a link. Open it, and you may install malware without realizing it. In every case, the goal is the same: to gain access to your personal data, your logins, your financial details, or even your entire computer. Phishing succeeds because hackers rely on one thing: your trust. The better they mimic authority, the more likely you'll click without stopping to think. Not all phishing attacks are the same, and that's what makes them so dangerous. The first and most common type is email phishing. This is what most people think of when they hear the word phishing. Hackers send out mass emails to thousands or even millions of addresses at once, hoping that a small percentage of people will click a link or download an attachment. The messages often sound urgent, claiming that you need to reset a password or verify your account immediately. Then there's spear phishing, which is far more targeted. Instead of casting a wide net, the attacker focuses on one individual or a small group. They often know your name, your job title, or your company, and they use those details to make the message feel personal and believable. A spear phishing email might look like it came from your boss, asking you to send sensitive files or wire money. Next is smishing, or phishing through SMS text messages. These are the scam texts that claim you've won a prize, need to confirm a package delivery, or must update your payment information right away. Because texts feel personal and immediate, many people fall for them. Finally, there's vishing, or voice phishing. Attackers call you directly, pretending to be from tech support, your bank, or even the IRS. Their goal is to pressure you into giving information over the phone. Knowing these variations is critical because phishing isn't limited to email anymore. Attackers adapt to whatever channel you use most, making awareness your best defense. So, how can you protect yourself from phishing attacks? The truth is, spotting phishing is a lot like spotting a fake signature. At first glance, everything looks normal, but when you slow down and study the details, the differences reveal themselves. The first and most important thing is to check the sender's address carefully. A phishing message may come from something that looks almost identical to the real company. Instead of PayPal.com, it might say PayPal1.com with the number 1 instead of the letter L. Or instead of Amazon.com, it might say Amaz0n.com with a 0 instead of an O. These tricks rely on you moving quickly and not noticing tiny differences. Second, look out for urgent or threatening language. Hackers want to trigger fear and panic because fear makes people click without thinking. A message might claim, your account will be suspended in 24 hours, or your payment is overdue, act now. If it feels rushed, slow down and double check. Real companies rarely pressure you with extreme urgency. Third, always hover over links before you click. On a computer, when you hover over a link, the real web address shows up at the bottom corner of your screen. If the text says Bank of America, but the actual link points to something like secure-login.bofa.scam.com, that's a clear warning sign. Fourth, examine the writing style. Many phishing attempts contain grammar mistakes, strange wording, or awkward formatting. While some are getting more polished, those errors still slip through, and they're an easy clue that something isn't right. Fifth, remember that legitimate companies almost never ask for sensitive details over email. If a message asks you to send your full social security number, your password, or a card PIN, it's almost certainly a scam. Real organizations use secure portals, not random links in an email. And finally, trust your instincts. If something feels off, take a step back. Instead of clicking, go directly to the company's website by typing the address yourself, or call their official support number. That one moment of hesitation, that one extra step, can save you from handing over your identity, your finances, and your peace of mind. Let's look at a real example together, because nothing teaches faster than seeing the differences side by side. On the left, we have a phishing email pretending to be from Amazon. It says, your order couldn't be processed. Please click here to update your payment information. On the right, we have a genuine email from Amazon about an actual order. At first glance, both messages might look similar. They both use the Amazon logo, both mention your account, and both include a link. But when you look closer, the red flags become clear. Start with the sender's email address. The phishing version might come from something like account-security@amzn-support.com. That looks official, but it isn't from amazon.com. The genuine email always comes from an @amazon.com address. Next, check the greeting. The phishing email might just say, Dear Customer, or nothing at all. Real Amazon emails usually address you by your actual name. Look at the spelling and formatting. In the fake message, there may be awkward sentences or small typos, such as your order cannot been processed. Companies like Amazon have professional editors and automated systems to avoid these mistakes. Now focus on the link itself. If you hover your mouse over the button in the phishing email, the destination is in Amazon. It might lead to something like amaz0n-payments.net or another suspicious domain. In contrast, real Amazon links always take you back to www.amazon.com. Imagine being in a hurry, maybe you're shopping late at night or trying to quickly check an order on your phone. In that rushed moment, it's easy to miss these warning signs and click without thinking. That's exactly what attackers count on. By training your eyes with these examples, and by taking just a few extra seconds to double check, you'll start to recognize the subtle but important differences. Once you know what to look for, spotting the fake becomes almost automatic. Phishing works because it preys on trust and urgency. But now you know the signs. Check sender addresses, beware of urgency, hover over links, and never download unexpected attachments. Remember, pause before you click. That 1 second could save you hours of damage control. Stay alert and subscribe for more cybersecurity tips.